Live from Southern California, it's the Chuckie Perez Show. Tonight, Chuckie welcomes special guest. Help me welcome the one, the only, your host, Chuckie Perez.
Chuckie. Hey. Tired, but this is a good show.
It was a good show. I am tired, man. I'm really tired. I'm looking forward to summer, though, man.
But you going on vacation?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do about the show? Like, who's gonna fill in for you?
No, I haven't thought about it, man. What you got? You got any ideas?
Oh man, I got some people. Probably. Actually, come think of, we got some people here on the set that.
Why don't we just run reruns all summer?
Bump it.
Seriously though, you're onto something. I was thinking maybe I had some ideas for a host. Maybe somebody can.
It ain't just the host, and who's gonna do the comedy and the monologue.
Ooh, yeah.
That's very important.
Yeah, that is important. Gotta make people laugh, huh?
So it got to be somebody funny.
Oh gosh. I don't know. Who you think about?
I don't know. It's a couple people here on the set that actually I've been seeing them do a couple things. We could probably try them out. Have an audition.
Audition?
Yeah.
That should be fun. I mean, like have them come out and do some little bit of jokes and see.
Yeah, and whoever you
and
like.
Then I just whoever I like.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's cool. When can you set that up?
Probably. Let me go and holler at them right now.
All right.
I'll keep you abreast of it.
All right. Cool.
Mm-hmm. Monologue audition, take one.
Hey, yo, how's everybody doing? Huh? Yeah. I was working at a senior home last week, and they were old. I'm telling you, it smelled like baby powder and asbestos when I walked in there, huh? And I said, hey, man, where's the can? I got to use the restroom. And they said, we're in our restroom.
Okay, thank you.
No, you're welcome.
What's your name?
Vinny.
All right, thanks.
I wrote my number in the women's restroom if you need it.
All right.
Anyway.
Thank you.
Call me.
Okay, monologue audition, take two.
What's up? Yeah, I came to check this show out. Everything, man. Why is the stage so dark, man? It's racial, man. Why I gotta have a black suit on, man? Just because it makes me look smaller, man? For real?
All right, thank you. Thanks, Beef.
What?
Thanks, Beef. Monologue number 3, audition.
Hey, what's up, Dusty Rose fans? It's good to be here tonight. So I'm going to tell you what's happening lately. First, I want to clear something up. The rumor about Bahati and Adam naming their child after me, it's true. She's still hung up on me. We dated in college. Get over it. Anywho, we got a new president just elected. He's got a hot wife. That's good. Good for business. And I got a joke for you. So what's the difference between a guitar and a fish? You can't tuna.
Thanks, Dusty. Dusty, thank you.
All right.
Oh, God. Monologue, audition, take 4. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Monologue audition, take 5. We have Saigon Sam.
How does everybody do tonight? Yeah. So I watched the news this morning, huh? You know, the news with the guy on the news. Yeah, the Trump guy. Everyone know the Trump guy? Anyone know the Trump guy here? Yeah, so the North Korean don't like the Trump guy. They say the Trump guy, oh, he want to have the war with us. So we need to test the missile and we need to do the nuclear test. So they really worried, they really concerned. But the Trump guy, he say, no, I don't want the war. I want the wall. The wall. The border wall, not the wall.
Thank you, Saigon Sam. Thank you. We'll call. Last audition, monologue take 6.
Has anybody heard about Trump?
Hey, welcome back, everybody. My guest tonight is singer-songwriter, TV show host personality, T. Lopez. Please help me welcome T. Lopez to the show tonight. Hey, how you doing? Looking good. Good to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we know somebody. We have a mutual friend.
We do.
Nick Martinez. Your manager.
Yes.
And I met Nick years ago.
Yes.
You know, years and years ago. He's gonna love that. I was a little kid and he was, but no. But anyhow,
No.
you have a story with him. How that came to be?
I do. It's like a true Hollywood story.
Because he's kind of indirectly or kind of directly responsible for where you're at.
He's responsible for my whole career,
Yeah.
basically, because of
Tell us that.
one random day. So I always knew I wanted to be a singer, always loved being, an entertainer. I didn't know how it was going to happen at all.
You were singing when did you start singing?
I would sing in church, and I would, my mom is a singer, so I would do that. But I wanted to do it professionally. I just didn't know how that was ever going to happen.
Right.
I'd never been in an audition, the whole thing. So Nick, something happened with his car. He ended up at my dad's auto body shop. They connected. Nick was at the time in LA doing a bunch of, entertainment related things. My dad had me give him a call over the phone. I sang to him over the phone, thought that was that, and I'd never hear from him again. And he called me back one day and said that there was a group looking for a 4th member.
And the group
we had never met still. Nick and I had never met, just over the phone.
Who was the group?
It was called Soluna.
Soluna, okay.
And we were
all girls,
okay. All Latinas.
Okay.
Signed under the DreamWorks label. When DreamWorks had a label, they had management. It was Suzanne DePass, who was head of Motown with Berry Gordy forever, found Michael Jackson and everything. And I walked into that situation.
Wow.
And went on tour. We
Dreams
toured.
come true.
Yes.
That's cool.
We were the opening act for Mark Anthony and Enrique Iglesias.
Yeah.
I still had not met Nick until 2 years later.
Now, who are you opening act for? Never heard of those guys.
With Mark Anthony and Enrique Iglesias, who I learned so much from, by the way, on tour. A lot of.
What was that? Yeah, what was that like? I mean, how many people were at?
It was so much fun, man. Like
10,000 people at these. How many thousands people?
Oh yeah. No, it depends. But Mark, we played, I think, the Madison Square Garden with Mark, and Staples Center with Enrique, and packed. But like lots of stadiums like that. It was a stadium tour.
Oh my God.
And I just learned so much. Especially with Mark, I learned a lot about performance. He's not a big dude. He's a little dude.
Yeah.
And he commands the entire the stage,
He owns that stage.
everybody, And I would just sit in the wings and I would watch him every single night, and I would watch every song that he would sing over. I already knew the songs by heart, but it was a new performance every day.
Yeah.
And with Enrique, the professionalism the way that he conducted, the way that his tour was run, the way that he talked to his managers, I learned so much from both of them, and I was grateful that was my first experience in the business.
What a way to start.
Yeah, and it humbled me, and it made me just realize that, once you get to the top, you still got to put in work every day and night, and you got to be professional, and you got to be about your business.
So when did you start singing? When you were how high?
Since before I could remember. I always knew that
in church too?
No, I was very shy. So I didn't start singing in church until much later, and even then it freaked me out. I don't know what that is.
Basically you didn't want to sing for the Lord, but you were willing to go out there in the world.
No, you know what it is? Even now, when I'm at a place where there's only, a few people, like 30 people, I'm more nervous than if I'm on stage and there's 20,000 people.
You're absolutely, because that's me. Yeah, I get a little.
You came to my church.
Yeah.
You sang at my church.
You
had glow-in-the-dark Doc Martens.
Yeah, I started that.
I got them the next week, just saying.
That's weird. I didn't find that out that when we met the first time, you told me that. I was like, oh my gosh, that was
Yeah, you were like, I'm Chuckie P. I knew about your show, but you were like, I used to be an artist. I'm like, you still are an artist, and you still are an artist. And I remember you came to my church and you sang the songs. I remember. You had a ponytail.
I was only like 12. Yeah. So anyhow, But go ahead. So now, what's happening now with you? You're working on a new project?
Working on new music. I've been collaborating a lot with different artists. So I did a song on A.B. Quintanilla's album. It's a cumbia.
If you don't know who A.B. Quintanilla, who is A.B. Quintanilla?
A.B. Quintanilla is the late, wonderful artist Selena's brother.
Right.
He produced all of her music, and then he's got his own huge following with the Cumbia Kings, Cumbia All-Stars.
Sure. Yeah.
And he's a genius.
We're trying to get him to come down to the show too.
Yeah,
so we're talking,
you should.
Yeah.
Did a song with him. It was an amazing experience because it went to #1 in South America.
Oh wow!
We traveled all around South America, and it's just when
then
everyone sings your song, you don't even know how to
tell
react.
Tell us about Cash Money. You were with Cash Money for everybody knows Lil Wayne.
I went solo after the
You
group.
went from Latin to what was that? I mean, that was like.
It was. They
What's
were.
up?
You know what?
You know?
They were very like down home Southern because they're from Louisiana.
Okay.
So I related to that because Latinos are the same way. We're all about family, food.
Yeah, right.
Food and family.
Food and family, yeah.
And they were,
Food,
I mean,
I can tell.
yeah.
Anyways,
No, Wayne, Baby, and Slim, when they were on better terms, obviously, were like, they were just all about family. They knew they would pick up my mom's call. If my mom called the head of the label, they would just pick up. They remembered what she liked to drink and eat when she would come to the studio. Like, they were just all about family.
You did a project with Lil Wayne's label.
I did.
Right?
I released a song with Lil Wayne. It was called
cool.
Breathe. They had me in the studio with T-Pain and Daddy Yankee.
I mean, so the thing is, you start in church. When did you give your life to the Lord?
I was very little when we started going to church. So my parents, I mean, they have their own story, but my mom was 14 when she had me. My parents, they're still together. They went from being little gangbanger drug dealers to giving their lives to the Lord, and then brought us all into church. And so I grew up in church, and yeah.
And your whole family. I mean, I heard your sister's a designer. Your other sister, she's doing a song with you tonight.
Yeah.
She plays guitar, and she's also a designer. I mean, you have a very talented family. And then
We're
I
all
heard
very
somebody in your family is a boxer. Is it?
My brother-in-law is a professional boxer. His name is
Professional
Jonathan
boxer, and then your husband is.
My husband is a DJ and producer, and he also runs the biggest DJ school in the world, Scratch DJ Academy.
That's awesome.
And we've been working a lot together. So we've got a few songs out in the past couple of years and the latest one called Más Que Nada. It's a cover of the big song Más Que Nada for its 50th anniversary. We recut it, and it's very tropical house.
Yeah.
So it's like new takes on older songs.
And then also you have a blog. You're a mom.
Well, yeah. So the blog, the mom brand.
Tell us the blog real quick.
Yes, it's called Mom Life Yo, and it's a radio show.
Oh, okay.
So we're on Dash Radio live every Friday, but now switching to Wednesday. So now it'll be every Wednesdays from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Dash Radio is an app, or you can get it online, and it's in a lot of the 2017 cars that are out now have Dash Radio. So you'll hear me.
Oh, wow. And the
Mom Life Yo.
That's awesome. And the biggest thing is you all love Jesus. So your whole family grew up in church, know the Lord. Do me a favor, talk right into this camera back here, right over here.
Hello.
And encourage somebody. Maybe they don't have their big break yet. Maybe they're just waiting for God to, tell them what they're going to do in life. So just encourage them right here.
So here's the thing. Sometimes your big break will come from one day to the other. And sometimes it will take 10 years to have the one day that everyone goes, oh, they're an overnight success. And really, what they don't know is what has been happening behind the scenes is you've been praying and putting in work for the last however many years or however long the time is. And just don't get discouraged, because once that happens, I'm telling you, when you want to give up, it's literally 5 minutes later when it's actually going to happen. And that's just the way that it works. I think that, we just have to, yes, be motivated by God, and also self-motivate ourselves, and just remember that we are favored and that we are blessed. And pray for that favor before you go into whether it's a work, job interview, whatever it is.
Yes.
And He'll be there. You got to trust.
Awesome.
And it's hard to trust sometimes
Good word.
to do it.
Good word. You're preaching now. Hey, listen, you're going to sing for us tonight.
I am.
And I'm excited about it. So everybody, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with T. Lopez.
Old pirates, yes, they rob I, sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they from the bottomless pit, but my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever have, redemption songs, redemption songs, redemption songs. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say that it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? That's all I ever have. Redemption songs, redemption songs, redemption songs. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say that it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book, but won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? That's all I ever have. Redemption songs, redemption songs, redemption songs, yeah. Redemption songs.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Please help me welcome T. Lopez.
Que en esta vida nada es imposible.
Cada día tomo un paso, pasito por pasito adelanto. Mi sueño que conquisto lo alcanzo. No me para nada, no me para. Ay, oye mi canto. Esta es la solución para tú y yo. Ey, es la hora que estemos presentes. Es mi hora, me mantengo fuerte. Somos pruebas que hoy sí se puede. Con mis ritmos que traigo mi gente. Toda mi gente, toda mi gente, toda mi gente, vívelo. Toda mi gente, toda mi gente, toda mi gente, vívelo. Y que viva la causa, mucho amor, dale fe y esperanza. Es que Dios me dio este camino y cada uno su propio destino. Soy la chica, la mexicanita, soy hija del sol y mi beso te pica. Como una salsita traigo una mezclita de orgullo y pasión pa' mi gente bonita. Ay, oye mi canto, esta es la solución para tú y yo. Ay, oye mi canto, esta es la solución para tú y yo. Es la hora que estemos presentes, es mi hora, me mantengo fuerte. Somos pruebas que hoy sí se puede. Con mi
Hey everybody, I hope you had fun. I know I sure did. Hey listen, would you write us? There's a website on the screen, our address is on the screen, all our social media. Let us know where you're watching from, that you're watching, and what guests you want to see on the show, what you like about the show. Give us some feedback. We'd love to hear from you. Until next week, remember, keep laughing.
Do you have a problem with that?